Welcome back, traders. In our last session, we broke down the sector allocation of the S&P 500 or SPX. Now we're moving on to the Nasdaq 100, also known as the NDX. And this one has a very different personality. If the S&P is balanced across multiple sectors, the Nasdaq 100 is much more concentrated. Let's dig into what that means for us traders. First, we're going to kick it over to the heat map for the Nasdaq 100 here on the thinkorswim desktop application, and you might notice right off the bat the size of some of these boxes. But ultimately, here's the headline. In the Nasdaq 100, tech is king. Technology typically makes up more than half of this index. We're talking around 50 to 55% of the total weight. That means that when Apple, Microsoft, and Nvidia move, the NDX often moves right along with them. Now, the second big group is consumer discretionary, but it's dominated by just a couple of heavyweights. Amazon and Tesla are major players here, and in between them, they carry more weight than most of the other consumer names combined. Then we've got communication services. This includes Alphabet and Meta. Even though it's a technically different sector, it often trades with the same rhythm of technology. Together, technology, discretionary, and communications add up to nearly the entirety of the NDX. What's missing, though, compared to the S&P 500, you might ask? Well, you'll notice very little representation from financials, from healthcare, and from energy. Those are large components of the SPX, but they barely show up in the Nasdaq 100. That lack of balance means the NDX is more volatile, more momentum driven, and very sensitive to the performance of just a handful of mega cap securities. So, to sum it up, the Nasdaq 100 is highly concentrated with technology at the top and a few consumer and communication names right behind it. That concentration might make it exciting, but also riskier, because a bad day for one or two mega cap stocks can drag the whole index down. So please keep that in mind when trading the NDX. Tech is king here, and the big names set the tone. Continue to watch the Schwab YouTube coaching channel known as Trader Talks, and follow me on X at Kevin Horner CS.